folks. Welcome back to 2 Minutes to Tasty. What do you do when it becomes that time of year where local produce or vegetables and fruits become abundant? We're just a couple weeks away from Michigan blueberries and cherries coming into harvest, although we understand that the cherry harvest has been hit pretty hard with the weather this year. There's lots of options. One of it is you can pickle, you can ferment, you can can it, or if you have a root cellar, wonderful way to keep stuff. You can freeze it. The easiest of these is obviously freezing. Now you have to be careful because there's some stuff that you just cannot freeze. Celery, citrus, cucumbers, green peppers, lettuce, potatoes, radishes, watermelons. None of that stuff can be frozen, although it can be used in different techniques. You can use cucumbers and relishes if you're making relishes. You can use some citrus fruits if you're making jams and jellies. If you're doing vegetables, always check first to see. Most all vegetables you need to blanch. The blanch is very simple. Boiling water, usually 3 minutes, take it out, throw it into an ice bath to cool it down, dry it off before you put it in the freeze. Fruits as is, put it right down on it. You may want to slice some things like strawberries so you get more even freezing on it. Now, industrial freezing, the stuff you buy in the supermarket, this stuff is super frozen at a very low temperature. Obviously, we don't have that available to us. Here's a little technique that I've learned. You take your jelly roll pan or your cookie sheet and you stick it in the freezer for a couple of hours. Get it nice and frozen. Then you get your product. You want to pour that out, you want to spread it, and into the freezer it goes. These were placed this morning here in our freezer. As you can see, they're well frozen and they have some nice juice to them. The freezing of this begins that freezing process immediately in a freezer, used for everything. It grows, we've frozen an abundance of different crops, including onions. If you do onions, onions are only good for cooking. You don't put it on a salad, you don't put it on your hamburger or hot dog, but for cooking and sauces and sauteing, frozen onions will work wonderfully. And then when you're finished with everything, you stick it in the bag, you mark the bag, what it is, you put the date on that bag, and you put the measurement, whether it's in ounces or pounds or cups, so that you know pulling it out of the freezer. Your comments are always welcome. Send your good, your bad, your techniques that you've learned that you want to share with others. And remember, buy local, eat healthy, and support our local farmers and growers and organizations like Toledo Grows. Until next time.